FC Barcelona, one of the most iconic football clubs in the world, has recently faced significant challenges in the transfer market. Fans have been eager to see the club sign promising players like Dani, Olmo and Nico Williams, but financial fair play (FFP) restrictions have complicated these ambitions. This video aims to explain the concept of FFP and why it's affecting Barcelona's ability to sign new players. Before we get onto it, kindly subscribe to gain access to nice information like this. Financial fair play (FFP) is a set of regulations implemented by football governing bodies, notably UEFA and La Liga, to ensure clubs do not spend more than they earn, thereby protecting them from financial instability and potential bankruptcy. The primary goal is to promote sustainable financial management among football clubs. So how does FFP work? Under FFP, each club has a spending limit based on its revenue. If a club exceeds this limit, it faces restrictions on player transfers and other financial activities. The formula is fair and applied equally to all clubs, but the results vary depending on each club's financial health and management practices. Let us take this as an example. Imagine two individuals, Emmanuel and Francis, both using the same bank, Beam Bank. The bank imposes a daily transaction limit of $1,000. On a particular day, Emmanuel has already spent $850, while Francis has only spent $200. If both try to buy shoes worth $300, only Francis can make the purchase. Emmanuel, despite having sufficient funds, cannot buy the shoes due to the spending limit. This analogy illustrates how FFP restrictions operate. It's not about the actual money available but the spending limits imposed to ensure financial stability. Barcelona was financially stable at the end of the 2016 to 2017 season. However, the sale of Neymar in 2017 brought in a substantial revenue of €222 million. Feeling financially secure, the club spent heavily on players like Dembele and Coutinho, with a combined fee nearing €300 million, and significantly increased player salaries. This heavy spending, without corresponding revenue generation, led to substantial financial losses, €421 million in 2020 and €220 million in 2021. These financial losses triggered stringent FFP restrictions. Unlike Real Madrid, which maintained low salary levels and refrained from spending in the transfer markets of 2019 and 2020, Barcelona found itself in a challenging position. Due to their financial mismanagement, Barcelona is currently under a 1-to-2 FFP rule. This means for every €1 they want to spend, they must generate €2 in revenue. This is an improvement from the previous 1-to-4 rule, achieved by making a profit of more than €600 million in 2022 and €391 million in 2023, and reducing player salaries from over €650 million to €450 million. However, Barcelona is aiming to return to the 1-to-1 rule, which would allow them to spend €1 for every €1 they earn. To achieve this, they need to secure an additional €60 million from endorsements to close the financial year in profit. The FFP restrictions mean that despite having money in their treasury, Barcelona cannot freely spend on new player signings like Dani, Olmo and Nico Williams. The club must first generate sufficient revenue through legitimate means such as sponsorships, ticket sales, and merchandise. Recently, fans have been making donations to the club via platforms like TikTok. While these donations are appreciated and contribute to the club's overall funds, they do not directly impact the FFP calculations. FFP regulations require revenue to be generated through consistent and reliable sources directly related to the club's operations. In general, understanding FFP is crucial for fans to grasp why FC Barcelona faces difficulties in the transfer market despite having money. The club's current restrictions stem from past financial decisions and losses. While the situation is improving, it will take time and careful financial management for Barcelona to regain the flexibility to sign players like Dani, Olmo and Nico Williams freely. Fan support and understanding during this period are invaluable as the club navigates these challenges. However, a reason for Barca fans to be optimistic is that the president and sporting department of the club have assured that they can still sign Olmo and Nico despite the restrictions. Thank you, Q-less, and I hope to see you in the next video.